Brace yourselves, because what I'm about to share could completely change how you see fame, loyalty, and love in the hip-hop world. Just one day ago, during a podcast appearance nobody was paying much attention to, 50 Cent dropped a bombshell that rocked everyone's view of Remy Ma and Papoose. With a calm stare, he told the host, "We were together before Papoose," and then added, "Calm, cold, certain." Those 3 words felt like a sledgehammer to the heart of their story. For years, we believed in Remy Ma the rapper, hard-hitting, loyal to her roots, and fiercely devoted to Papoose. We watched Papoose stand by her side through prison, write her letters, pay her legal fees, and pause his own career to wait for her. When Remy walked free in 2014, their reunion was the stuff of legends. He called her "my queen," and the world cheered their love story. But 50 Cent's revelation forced us to reconsider everything. He didn't smile or wink. He simply looked into the camera and changed the narrative. Suddenly, old backstage, photos of them together, seen as friendly hugs, took on a new meaning. That award show clip where Papoose looked annoyed while 50 Cent hugged Remy, replayed. That 2006 freestyle radio session when she ripped bars beside 50, revisited in a whole new light. People scrolled through grainy after-party footage, convinced. They saw Remy and 50 exchanging more than pleasantries. Then Papoose, the man whose loyalty seemed unshakable, went live on Instagram just hours after 50's confession hit social media. His hands shook, his eyes reddened, and he managed, "She told me it was a lie, but I saw the messages." No bravado, no signature punchline, just raw, unfiltered pain. His silence afterward spoke volumes. Meanwhile, Remy Ma has been busy denying everything. She's tweeted Bible verses, crafted careful responses in her comments, and even scrubbed old posts, like that wedding ring photo of Papoose holding their child she deleted once the rumors went viral. Her PR team labeled 50's claims trolling and industry chatter, but fans aren't convinced. Whispers from insiders have only made things messier. An anonymous stylist who worked on Remy's comeback says Papoose would step out mid-shoot, and 50 Cent would slide in. No entourage, no cameras, just him and her behind closed doors. A signed chain 50 Cent allegedly gifted Remy disappeared right before her 2007 trial, only to resurface on eBay this week under the description, "Vintage piece once owned by a female rapper and dating a mogul." That auction listing alone felt like evidence. Then came the leaked voicemail from October 2006. In it, a weary but unmistakable voice, claimed to be Remy's, tells 50, "You don't have to worry about Pap, he doesn't ask questions." The timestamp? 2 weeks before she was arrested. Hearing her admit that publicly, to someone who, up until now, was supposedly just a friend, sent shockwaves through the community. The final blow was Papoose's own Instagram reveal. He held up a sign that read, "DNA Test Pending." Suddenly, everyone wasn't asking, did 50 Cent lie? But who is the father? Gossip sites exploded. If that test comes back and the child isn't his, it will upend not just their marriage, but the story of 2 generations. As the dust settled, industry heavyweights finally spoke. Fat Joe shared a cryptic message on Instagram Live. "Loyalty is rare. Sometimes the ones you fight for are the ones who dig your grave." No names mentioned, but everyone knew who he meant. Even he couldn't stay silent any longer. All the while, 50 Cent teased that more proof was coming. He posted a clip of Remy freestyling, captioned "Not anymore," then deleted it, just long enough for every gossip blog to screenshot it. Word is he's sitting on more voicemails, old texts, and even that birthday card Remy sent him in 2006, signed, "Thanks for always having my back." Meanwhile, Papoose retreated from public life. He booked a flight to Atlanta where his cousin, an off-the-books investigator, lives. No social updates, no interviews, no music sessions, just quiet determination to find the truth himself. Rumor has it he's preparing legal action, separation papers, custody filings, and maybe even charges if the DNA test proves anything more. Remy Ma, on the other hand, was seen alone at a Manhattan dinner, barely touching her food. An eyewitness says she looked tired and haunted. She removed her wedding ring in her latest Insta post and turned off the comments. The confident queen of rap was suddenly the portrait of someone under siege. This saga started with a whisper, 50 Cent's casual drop of "We were together before Papoose," and morphed into a full-blown cultural earthquake. It's not just scandalous gossip. It's a study in trust, betrayal, and how public figures manage their private lives. We've seen hidden children's stories and secret affairs, but this one cuts deepest because it involves legacies and loyalties built over decades. As we wait for the DNA results, one thing is clear: this story is far from over. Whether the test confirms or denies Papoose's fears, it will reshape how we view Remy Ma, Papoose, 50 Cent, and the entire hip-hop community. At the heart of it all is a lesson. In a world of flashing cameras and carefully edited publicity, the truth has a way of surfacing, one explosive confession at a time. And when it does, it can rewrite history in a single devastating moment. The DNA results are in, and the child Papoose believed was his isn't. When those two words, "not the father," hit social media, it felt like a meteor crashing into hip-hop royalty. Screenshots of the lab report popped up everywhere, even though the lab's name was blacked out. All you needed was the date and the verdict, printed in bold, impossible to ignore. Papoose didn't need to read the whole document. He saw the word "excluded," dropped the paper, and never picked it up again. The man who once promised to protect his queen through anything now needed someone to comfort him. Since that moment, he said nothing to Remy Ma. No calls, no texts, just a heavy silence. Remy tried to explain it away. She sent voice messages, claiming it was a mix-up, insisting, "You're still the one who raised him." But Papoose saw betrayal, not biology. He felt humiliated, exposed to a world that once praised him as the ultimate symbol of loyalty. Now that image is gone. Meanwhile, 50 Cent celebrated. He shared a clip from a movie saying, "You are not the father," captioned simply, "Told y'all." He followed up with a classic tea-sipping video, petty, unavoidable, and utterly public. Behind the scenes, Papoose has quietly contacted a lawyer, not for child support or revenge, but to protect his name, his money, and what's left of his dignity. Insiders say he's exploring whether to issue a formal statement. Remy, on the other hand, is said to be devastated. Her stylists and assistants, once her biggest cheerleaders, have started leaking stories. That her affair with 50 Cent lasted longer than anyone knew, that she genuinely cared for him, and that she always planned to deny it. One stylist claimed, "Remy said she'd never be caught in a lie, until now." Brand deals evaporated overnight, and a reality spin-off she hoped to host was shelved. Sponsors reportedly said, "We can't work with someone whose story changes this fast." Even Fat Joe, who stayed mostly silent, tweeted, "Loyalty is rare. Sometimes the ones you live for are the ones who dig your grave." No names mentioned, but the targets were clear. Now fans are split. Some say Papoose should have known better, that no one loves so fiercely for so long without hiding something. Others defend him, calling him the last real one in a dishonest game. Still, some back Remy, arguing mistakes happen and that 50 Cent might be exploiting this for attention. They blame the industry for thriving on chaos, tearing down black love the moment it shines brightest. But no matter your side, one thing's clear: Papoose doesn't talk anymore. Not to blogs, not to fans, not even to Remy. That silence is the loudest part of this story. He's stepping back from music, pausing projects, and focusing on his daughter, the one part of his life still real. Remy still posts on Instagram, but the spark is gone. A throwback here, a motivational quote there. Nothing feels personal or heartfelt. She even hid her wedding ring in recent photos. This saga started with a whispered rumor, exploded with a DNA bombshell, and now it's shattering 2 careers. If the DNA results stand, it won't just break a marriage, it will rewrite an entire legacy. And with 50 Cent promising more receipts, we know this story hasn't ended yet. The next chapter could be darker than the one we just closed.